Oh, hey all, how's it going? Wait, hold up, my mic's way too loud. Maybe around there? Yep, this is, I got a ton of rice shower that I gotta train for the upcoming Gemini Cup, and I figured I might as well go live for it. I have no idea how to tell if my stream's actually working. I'm trying to check it on my phone. I don't have very many subscribers, but if anybody did pop in, I feel like I should make it at least have functioning audio. Alright. Good to hear, man. Yeah, no, I got... The Gemini Cup is up in just a few hours. Well, technically like 19 hours. But I do not have a Narita Taishin, so I have to make do with what I got and try to get this rice shower going. And she's gonna be absolutely fucking cooked because we have pretty much every single person on Earth is going to be running gold ship, and she's going to dominate in this race. So I'm basically putting up rice shower for execution right now, but it's fine by me. Alright, I should probably pull up this as well. I'm just getting situated. I don't think anybody's actually going to pop in, but if I'm going to be doing live streams, I was like, fuck it, man. Probably should actually have a few on the channel. No, rice shower's fucking cooked, dude. Rice shower's good. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna have to get... I need a lot of stamina. And I think this is my last legacy borrow of the day. Which is fucked because I believe in the Japan version, you can borrow up to 15 a day. Which is a lot more. It's kinda shit if you ask me. Alright, here we go. I was wondering, I was like, okay. So I have to... Oh, I'm learning so much right now. Exciting gameplay, right? Sorry. Nope. I was just getting started out. I haven't done any streams before, so I had to make sure the audio was actually functioning in some way whatsoever. Alright, so I got 63 stamina. This rice shower build essentially is going to need to have at least 1200 speed. I'm gonna be aiming for like 1100 stamina and then like 800 power, and I have gotten some good builds with her before, but the sparks from her legacy characters were just god awful, so they're not anything I can actually use. So let me find, I think Bakushin, even though she doesn't have good... Alright. Or maybe Dwight Scarlet. Let's do... I'm going to use this Teo. And we're going all-in with the 4-speed. We've done, I think, 12 careers so far. And it's either one or the other. Such bad RNG with Rice Shower. She's either getting full on fucking maxed out speed every single time, or you can't even get close. It's just like 800 with all her mood switches. Alright, yeah, so we got to... I hate these beginning ones. You can usually tell right off from the junior, before the junior debut, if anything's actually going to work out. because once you start getting all your skill hints on Guts, it's like you're building up these friendship bonuses, but you're not going to be boosting the stats that you want. So if I'm going to get any skill hints, I want them on power or stamina for now. And preferably power, because we need to have... I don't really want to train stamina until I can do the full-on rainbow training with McQueen and with Super Creek. Because that does do a little bit of guts training as well. And if we're going to get any guts training, which we're trying to avoid, it needs to be during rainbow training, because then at least we're getting something out of it. Because at level 1, since we don't train it at all, you know, a +8 in guts is not going to end up benefiting anyone. And I have just about every single one of her dialogue options memorized at this point. I know I started, when I first got Umamusume, I started playing almost exclusively Rice Shower. I didn't even know that it had an anime or anything like that. I was just like, alright, we're gonna go in, play this little emo girl horse thing, see how that plays out. And then it popped off like within hours, all the streamers that I watched were playing it. Guts maxing Rice Shower would be a sin. You know, I was actually reading into it, and apparently, because the Japan version's been out for like 4 years, so apparently, if you wait a little bit, they do some like balancing with Guts, so they end up like taking Guts and making it so... Oh, well, I'm trying to recall what it said. It was something like it affects how long your proc skills last for. And it had like other really good benefits where people were actually starting to use it. Because I didn't realize how difficult getting the in-game monies in this game would be, just like any of the currencies. So when I first started this account, I went and I spent all of my in-game money on leveling up just like every support card I had. So I spent like millions of the monies, and now I don't have any, so I can't level up any of my support cards. They're just kind of stuck where they are. Maybe I should try that. I got 19 hours. Maybe I should try a build where I just gut max Rice Shower. I've got pretty lucky with her careers recently about not getting a ton of mood downs. A buddy of mine was playing with her and was like, no, you got to use one of the trainers because it keeps the mood up. But then you don't get the bonuses that you get from a support card, and some of these support cards are just insane. Like, you have to have Akitas Black. It's almost required at this point to have any sort of sustainable career, because I mean she can be all alone on one skill and still give a +30 bonus. 15%. I hate this. You're all such high levels. You have decent special priorities. You know, special priority 45, and you're getting skill hints on Guts. What are you doing, King Halo? Oh my god. I'm doing Wit. Wit's like a safety blanket. Anytime you're not sure what to do, you just have to bounce back to Wit. But yeah, no, if she's going to have any chance, and even I feel like with the way that the race is portrayed with the Gemini Cup and the amount that I've looked into it, is that essentially it's just going to be like 30 gold chips versus 30 Narita Taishins. And I don't have Narita Taishin, and my gold chip runs have all been kind of awful. And I don't even know if I like maxed out every single stat for Rice Shower if she would compete with the end runners, because all the debuffers in there are just going to be absolutely ravaging my cheeks. I just know the second we hit like the halfway mark, it's just gonna be like, you've been hit by 11 debuffs. Good luck. And Red Shower's a pretty good front runner. I mean, I run her as my long distance ace in PvP, and she does pretty good. I mean, she probably wins like 40%, 30-40%, which in PvP is pretty decent when you're not like specialized in it. Gosh, man, I watch a lot of YouTubers that do a ton of gameplay stuff, and I can never understand the dedication to learning all the numbers. I like to go by feel. 5 3-stars from Narita Taishin banner, but none of them were even her. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad luck. I had a bunch of buddies that were making fun of me because, like, I haven't gone as far as to being a whale in the game, but I have spent, like, some money on it, you know? Like, more, I would say more than the average player, but not enough that people would be like, oh my god, that's an insane amount, you know? But, the funny thing is, I spent it all on carrots, and I didn't pull shit. Like, I didn't get, like, a single Uma that I wanted, and I ended up getting, like, Measure Orion, you know, so, like, yeah, great. Now, Measure Orion is, don't make fun of me all, but believe me, I've looked into some of, like, the nationally ranked accounts, and those guys have dropped thousands, like, thousands on thousands of dollars on this game. And naturally, you know, like streamers, like, really, really popular streamers are just gonna have a ton of cash flow to throw into it. You know, I was watching like a HoloLive member the other day when this was becoming popular, and they dumped like it had to have been like a couple grand like in that evening. But yeah, no, I spent all that money and I didn't get like a single Uma that I wanted. So then I ended up with a ton of, you know, like Umas that nobody ever uses, like the Ryan and what is it, the second form of McQueen that another friend of mine always says is awful, but I had some good runs with her, you know, the one that's all dressed up with a little hat. She's done pretty alright for me, but she's definitely not like my lead distance runner or anything like that. I should have put in the description, I have no work tomorrow, so I'm heavy drinking tonight. I got a vodka Red Bull in front of me. I woke up from a nap not very long ago. I have learned that the key to pretty much every career path is taking every single dialogue option that offers any sort of energy back. And they were not kidding. This game's so addicting that you eventually will learn every single possible dialogue option. Colorful. Gosh, I know they have a ton of Uma releases on the international version, or whatever they call it. And some of them are just some goofy-ass designs, man. Okay, so we got a first mood down. Or is that a mood up? No, that was a mood down. I'm gonna rest. If I had money, oh boy, I'll spend it on stupid things. Oh man, you have... I buy such dumb stuff, man. I bought like a restaurant-grade meat slicer. It's sitting on top of my fridge. Yep, no, you're 100% right, Lemon Tea. There's only like... There's like 3 Umas that aren't that way, but they're not ones I use regularly, and it threw me off during the summer camp where I selected it and it wasn't power. And I don't know, it might have been the second dialogue option for that, but oh, I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was one of the long distance runners where I clicked on it and it didn't give like the +10 power. And I was just, like, rethinking my life, wondering if I clicked on the wrong one. I can already tell you this one's going to be a wash. But, the same time, the best thing about training like a long-distance runner like this is that even if you're failing, you're still going to end up with a good chance after doing enough to get a, like, good star pull. Because I could really, really use some stamina sparks. I have had absolutely no luck with stamina sparks, man. I've gotten power sparks. I've gotten a bunch of 3 power sparks, and I've gotten a bunch of 3 wit sparks. And I think those are completely underrated. I use my wit sparks all the time. Usually they're kind of sprinkled in with other stuff. But, like, if I'm trying to, for instance, when I'm doing, like, my A rank guides, and I'm just trying to get, like, the A rank, or maybe A plus even, because I've done that on a couple now, I'll sprinkle in some wit sparks. You know, if I'm doing, like, a 3-speed 2 wit deck, and it's cracked, like, you're almost guaranteed to get an A rank, but you're not going to be able to use you're not going to be using that account for anything, because it's literally just an A rank, you know, it's not built for PvP or anything like that, and pretty much when it comes to PvP stuff, like, you just have to have more stamina than you think you do, because whatever you're facing off against people, they're going to have debuffs, and it's going to just absolutely kill your run if you're not able to keep up with the stamina. Did I fail on it? Yeah, I 6. Yeah, no. I failed just about everything, man. I've done so many of these gameplays. I know. I actually, oddly enough, a friend introduced me to this game, and he started our, what do you call it, our club, and eventually he made me the leader of the club because, like, my club points together are like 5 times the amount of all the rest of the club members added up. It's the perks of working from home, man. That's really what it comes down to. I need to get that mood up, like, ASAP, and I only have a 1 rainbow training there. Basically, if I'm not getting, like a double rainbow stack, I'll probably train, or rest, or, you know, go for a mood up. And then not a... See, these events are such run killers, because, like, first of all, I'm just going to get mood up here and get my energy back, just in case I get some good stacks going forward, like this, the double. But, you know, like, I've had perfect runs, you know, where I'm succeeding on 35, 45% chances, and then I'll go ahead and get to here, and then I won't get, like, a single rainbow training, even though all of my support cards are able to do rainbow training at the time. So it's like, what the hell, man? You just lose out on, like, anywhere between 100 to 150 stat points. I'm gonna risk it. Why not? I already know she's not gonna be my Gemini Cup. Basically, I'm gonna be running her with, nothing but debuffers. It's gonna be Rice Shower or nothing. And I got some good debuffers. My Air Groove and Nice Nature are looking pretty solid. They all have, you know, A Stamina and A Wit. I think they actually only have B Speed, but that's okay. I don't need them to place. The only thing I need them to do is to screw with the other players. And just when you think that you have good debuffers, you know, you get into the race, and then every single person there has substantially better debuffers than you, and they hit you like a truck because yours never seems to proc, and then they have, you know, 50 show up in a row. God, I've had like a 300 leading meter Rice Shower before, and then all of a sudden those debuffs just start pouring in, and she's just absolutely cooked, you know? It's just like... The gold ship you had an 800-meter lead on is... It's rough, man. Not to mention the RNG is just brutal sometimes. Now, the 2% chance of getting a 3-star spark every time you get an 1100 or higher, those are like... That's like worse than old school RuneScape drop tables. And I know, because I used to play that game religiously. And that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Alright, so it's not going to be a useful legacy character here. Or, sorry, not a useful legacy character. She's not going to be racing in the Gemini or anything because her stats are just too far behind at this point. But it is possible to turn this Rice Shower, depending on how it goes, into a pretty solid legacy character. I would love nothing more than to get a stamina spark right now while I'm using a borrowed Uma with her. Because then that would put her, even if she just got 2, that would put her at a 6-star stamina. Oh, that's hard. 27. I'll do it, why not? And it's a failure. Every time that happens, I'm so tempted to just yell at them to keep going. But it's... It can't outweigh it, man. You just can't outweigh it. We want you to be healthy. Get healthy. And we'll do... Yeah, see, our Super Creek's not even up in the Rainbow training yet. Normally, by this event, this is around when I would be getting... Or when you would be looking to get Swinging Maestro through Super Creek, but then also getting some sort of, I don't know, A stat in either power or speed, depending on what your support deck's looking like. Alright, so we got... I don't know what it is with this run, but everybody is just piling up on these Guts. I think that's like the 6th 4-stack of support cards on Guts that we've had just this career. That is absolutely brutal. Alright, and of course, we get a double stack. Go for it. Okay, that's... I love to see that. I'm a gambling man, so getting those 43s are freaking amazing, man. To be fair, 400 Guts is the requirement for Gemini. Yeah, but it's so... Since the Gemini Cup is that 3,200 meter, like... Yeah, I mean, you're going to need some Guts, but, like, usually, if you're training stamina enough, like, if I was proccing enough, like, dual training on stamina throughout this career, Guts kind of, like, naturally makes its way up, you know? Like, with power, when you're training speed all that time, like, if you get an SS max in speed, a lot of the times you'll end up with, like, a... I don't know, 850 in power, just kind of by default. Alright, there we go. So... we have Nikki Show. Yeah, she's so far behind right now. And we're probably going to get, just knowing how it plays out, we're probably going to get just like an absolutely awful 60. Okay, that's not bad. And that is... Yeah, we're not gonna... You know, I already know I'm cooked for this career path, so maybe I should just risk it. No, we didn't get it. I told you I was a gambling man, but even for me, that's rough. That's right. I am not kidding at all. I have successfully done that before. Oh, you lovely thing. Thanks, Jaslyn. Rip. Oh, man. That's such a heavy rip. I mean, this is the Tenno Show Spring. So this, again, my limited research, but from what I can tell, this race is what the Gemini Cup is kind of modeled after, the Spring Tenno Show. 3,200 meters, right? So normally, and I mean, it's kind of like a luck of the draw when it comes to it, but I'd like to have Swinging Maestro, Professor of Curvature, and then just a bunch of other stamina skills here at this point. And we don't really have anything unlocked right now. I'll get deep breaths. She's got a bad mood. I don't know if she'll even finish this race. Yeah. When you've done like 50 to 100 career playthroughs, specifically with Rice Shower, you kind of, by the quarter of the way through, know whether or not it's going to be a wash. And her mood affects her racing substantially. Like, and the RNG is nuts, man. I don't know how many of you guys have just been absolutely screwed over by the RNG in this game, but like, you know, you can have the most perfectly trained 1100 speed, you know, Swinging Maestro. You could even have Gourmand packed on there, and still it'll be like, you don't have enough stamina to complete this race, and you just want to throw your keyboard through your monitor. And that little trainer icon that pops up in the top right, who never knows what she's talking about. This affects me on a personal level, because I haven't... You only have, like, 3 clears on 20 plus Rice Shower runs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so, like... She doesn't really... I haven't really had issues with getting her through the URA finals, because she could really do that with, like, a B plus speed, B in power, and, like, a C in stamina if you get lucky. With the RNG, she's just not looking too great right now. But, yeah, the worst is failing the 1%. That's absolutely true. Failing the 1%? Oh, actually, no. Now that I think about it, I have to say, the worst feeling to get in this game is to be like 75% of the way through a career playthrough, be doing really good, and then get the nurse, you know, the lady with like the Persona 5 eye mask on that like sticks you with drugs, to just show up, and then it fails, and you get like energy down, mood down, and it just absolutely destroys your entire career path. I've had that happen so many times, and while well, all of the A rank guides, it looks like yeah, the gold chip one. Yep. And what's even worse is gold chip locks you out of training sometimes too. So that would be a rough one to fail on, Jaslyn. But yeah, no, that failing on that lady, the medic girl, is just absolutely awful. And I've gotten her a lot, which is funny because I've gotten really lucky with hot spring tickets and with the nurse lady, you know, but just really awful luck with polls and with RNG. Like, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent just because I'm by no means like a... Yeah, see? A lot of people I know have only met her like a couple of times. But I get her like once a day. Which I guess it's just, you know, roll of the dice, you know. I know people that have gotten like 5 to 6 3-star Umas in one pull, you know, and that's never happened to me, so it really is luck of the draw there. Yeah, I think it's the blonde lady. She's got the. Somebody referred to her as something else. Like she was like a. I always thought she was like the nurse, but yeah, I'm not sure. She just kind of like offers to give you drugs, which you'd think doping in horse racing would be illegal, but you know, some of these girls have fucking blue lasers shooting out of their eyes mid-race, and other girls have literal like air jets tied to their ankles. So I think we've passed the yeah, horse steroids. I think we've passed the limitations of everyday racing on this one. Yeah, I just remember because I never really paid that much attention. I was always doing the game mode like I am now with the uh super speed, you know, skipping past all the story events. And somebody pointed out to me, they're like, you know, Rice Shower has a knife, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean she's got it? She doesn't have a knife. Like this game's rated E and shit. I looked at it, and then all of a sudden, there's all the memes online of her holding a knife. That's like, isn't this what you wanted, trainer? Chinatown in your area has a... Yeah, she could... Probably is. I don't know that much about horse doping and Chinese medicine doctors, but, you know, you could be right. For all I know, you're 100% on point, man. Ugh. I know it's funny too to think about because I've been trying to I want to get more into doing like some PvP stuff for this game. So I've been trying to finish out all of my A rank guides that I possibly can. But I don't have Biwa, I don't have Silent Susuka, I don't have Narita Taishin, and I haven't gotten either of the Air Groover and the other banner character that you can pull in the wedding dress right now. So, I mean, it's like any gacha game. Like, it's very... Unless I win the lottery, I'm not going to be able to get every single character, you know? But I couldn't believe I actually hadn't done a Rice Shower guide yet. And I think it was at the end of my first Gemini training video for her, I was like, holy shit, I just got an A with her. Maybe I should just turn this into a Rice Shower A rank guy. Yeah, so again, it's not going to be... She's not a character right now. This career is not going to be useful. Really, really just awful luck. Plus, we made some awful decisions. But there's potential for some good sparks here. There's some really good potential for some really good sparks. I am. So, again, like I said, I put a little money into the game, but not like a crazy amount. But I was kind of thinking like, hey, you know, I do all of these guides like for the characters. It would probably be nice if I actually had all the characters, or at least as many as I could get my grubby little hands on. So, yeah, no, I'll probably do... I try to do, like, like, 3,000 carats on each banner. Probably around 3,000 carats worth of pulls. You know, what is that, like, it's like one of the packs, you know, like, that's probably the max that, like, I'll spend on any banner. The only one that I got really lucky with was Curran-chan. I think I got Curran-chan on my very first pull, and she was my very first 3-star. She was like before I got Taiki Shuttle or Tokai Teo, and they weren't even banner characters. They were just 3-stars at the time. And that is a semifinal, and here we go. Let's see if she gets absolutely smashed in the finale here. There's a good chance she will, but 37. See, these are the trainings that we need. Who's the one? I want the... Is Saiyan Sky, is that the one that's like all over the internet right now because she's like insane? You know, there's the backstory of like the trainer being in love with her, some weird stuff like that. Was that that horse? And we might be cooked here. Oh, we got the first place. Sweet. And that is a drink down the hatch. I'm gonna... That's still in love? Yeah, still in love. Yep. No, obviously, I have to get her. That's one because... I've got to be honest, guys. It's a small channel I just started, and with the coverage that that character has been getting, I kind of have to get her. She'll probably attract more attention than Narita Bryan. I know, 4 years. See, but that's if they do the same release schedule. I'm a little convinced they might switch it up a little bit. I'm a little convinced that they might switch it up a little bit because with the way I think it popped off in the US way harder than they thought it would. Because I mean, they were having server issues for a while, and I genuinely think that it got more attention. And if they're doing, 4 years distance for certain stuff, I think they'll lose a lot of their audience. And that's just, they want that money. And usually, one stamina star, screw you. Not you guys. I guess I'm talking to myself in this case. It's my luck, but, yeah, I could see them maybe, expediting or doing, like, limited time pulls with certain characters, Because they gotta ride that hype train, just, like, from a business standpoint. You can't fall back on that. Alright, here we go. We got another career event. Right, shower. Yeah, see, this is what you don't want to do. So I went in here, and I raised, before I knew how difficult it was to actually get any, like, monies in this game or anything like that, I went in here, and I raised potential levels up for, like, all of these characters, thinking, oh, yeah, the higher their levels, the better. But I only used, like, 6 of them, So now I have all these characters that are, like, potential level 3, 4, and 5 that took hundreds of thousands of monies, and nothing to show for it, because now I can't even spend that on getting my level 5s. Yeah, I could see Cygames doing it. I really could, kinda. Quality over quantity, fans over money. Okay. I mean, that's cool if they are like that. That's pretty cool. I would want them. Yes, I'm so close to getting a 5-star current gem. I don't know what it is. I can't pull any of the characters that I want for some reason. Like, I really wanted Wedding Air Groove, and I can't seem to pull any of the ones that I want. Oh gosh, I've used up my borrows for the day. Okay. Looks like we're going with the... I spend all this time racing, and I really have no organizational awareness of my sparks at all. Because I don't think I have, like, any actual good stamina. We'll just use Spechan. Why not? Think about it, you're on your way to Umamusume completionist speedrun any percent. If I get lucky, maybe. We're gonna stick with the 4 speed and 2 stamina. Like, I like this build. I wish I pulled additional Super Creeks and Narita Taishins and King Halos when I could. But haven't been lucky enough to do so. Alright, so we're going to start this out, and hopefully we'll get some good ones right off the bat. Free stuff, because comparatively, J.C. Cerner had more at this point in its respective life cycle. Yeah, Lemity, I'm not super up to date on, like, what what was handed out for the JP server, you know? But if there's more on the way, I will welcome it with open arms, man. Like, because these carrots, as far as as far as in-game currency goes, and I've played like Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero, but like as far as in-game currency goes, this stuff's expensive, man. Oh no shit, gold ship. It's actually gold ship. I don't know how to... This is my first stream, so I'm not actually sure how to do a lot of this stuff, so bear with me here. Okay, I was able to type. Alright, let's train this up. So we got lucky, we got the speed one there. Yes, see, this is what I mean, knock on wood. But this is like what we are wanting, is these early, before junior debut, training stacks on either speed or stamina. And we're gonna have to rest anyway. So, like, in that dialogue option beforehand, the top one would give us a little bit energy back, and the bottom one is going to give some stat bonuses. And at this point, you know, I'm already at energy that's right there, you know, like 10%. So it's like, I'm going to have to rest anyway. I might as well drain it a little bit more for the stat bonus. At least that's the way that I'm kind of thinking about it. Okay, these are oddly favorable, and whenever I get lucky this early in a career path, I always get a little nervous that it's just gonna come back and roundhouse gold ship kick me in the face. No, don't. I'm terrified of gold ship in the upcoming Gemini Cup. This is exactly why I'm training Rice Shower. I know it's gonna be pretty much impossible, but you gonna go B or above B category? That's a good question. That is a good question. I think B for sure, but it's up there. I mean, realistically, end closers are going to just wipe the floor, and unless I can get super lucky and get some good stacks here, I'm just gonna get absolutely demolished. But it's okay. I'll see you there, Gold Ship. I know. She's in a good mood. She's in a good mood. Oh, you hate to see it. I got both those stacked. Okay, I'm going to take a rest here, even though I would love to do a training there. But it's the junior debut, and I have this, like... I have this nagging thing in the back of my head that just refuses to let me fail. Oh, no. Oh, no. Refuses to let me fail. Immediately fails. Son of a bitch. Okay. Looks like we're doing another maiden race. That's actually hilarious. Thank God I can laugh at myself, because that is just absolutely brutal. No, good God. Alright, Ricey Rice, go ahead. Get a rainbow training in there. I know, they're going to the glue factory. Above B category has better participation bonuses. If you don't have good horses, that can win the B category. Yeah, no, that's true. We'll do our best. I'm gonna race her like she's the finest steed on the West Coast. I'm on the on the West Coast. Bear with me. I am drinking a little bit of vodka Red Bulls right now, so it might take me a little extra think time for some of this stuff. Barry tap into the speed voice. Oh man, no, that's what you think some of these Oh no, they failed a 25. I know it's high, and I know people fail 25s often, but like at the same time, we're going for luck here. Hello, McQueen. Thanks for stopping in and speaking out for Gold Chip. She is a bit of a nuisance, but you know we love her all the same. Did I just fail that? Rice shower! Oh my god! You were adopted by unloving parents. I. Oh. We're gonna have to get a mood back. We've absolutely toasted ourselves right here. That's bad. That is a... We had such a good start, and then we just get flopped around like this. No. I know, she's falling apart. She is falling apart here. You need to get back up there. Do some karaoke. Do some karaoke. Karaoke. That wasn't karaoke. It is so funny to me, though, that, like, you ask them to go out and do something, but you have no say in what it is. It's just, like... it's just some random shit. Don't overdo it. We need your energy back, or some skill points. I gotta say, in the anime, McQueen is one of my favorite characters for sure. Her and Goldchip's weird, angry sibling rivalry is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god, did you just fail again? Might have... No, wait! I forgot! We still have to do the maiden race! No! Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I may have screwed this one up real bad. I may have screwed this one up real bad. I'm not used to looking at both of my screens at the same time. Okay, I think we can win this. Okay, sweet. I mean, realistically, if we get some good beach training, we could be good to go. We could still pull it off. I mean, I'm not, like, holding my breath or anything, but... Let's win the next one, too. Okay, only down 5 energy. Okay, great. This key to some black event gives a mood up. Oh, no, and we still need fans, so I'm gonna be doing, what, 3 races in a row? Okay. Okay, so we got great mood. We are so low in stats going into the spring stakes. We are so low in stats going into the spring stakes. I think we might actually watch this race. Whenever I feel like I'm actually going to just get absolutely sloughed a race, I'm kind of tempted to watch it. I do speed it up though. I don't have the patience to sit there and watch like an entire because they run so slow in the real in the normal speed. Oh, this is so funny. With all the A rank guides I've been doing, some of those take a while because like if I get like bad RNG on a run, you know, I have to redo the whole thing and like I have to speak through all of it, you know? So it's like redo the audio, redo the everything. And so I try to get through them as fast as possible, so I always have speed on max. I can't remember the last time I actually watched a race. Okay. No, I just want double speed. There we go. Come on, race shower. If this is how she's racing in every single race, I'm a little concerned. But she's a pace chaser, so she should be able to blow past them with the blue rose closer. Come on, come on, come on. I swear to God, if you lose this freaking, like, first eighth of your career race... Oh my God, you absolute passenger! Oh, no! No! Why do I feel like if I just viewed it immediately? I'm gonna cry. Oh, that's... Yeah, you did call it. Oh my gosh, we got Symboli Rudolph in the chat too. Hold my depression. See, but that's the thing, is you gotta get her, like... If we're going by the anime, right? You have to get her so depressed that she has, like a Super Saiyan awakening. I remember when I saw the preview for that, and I was like, wait, so do these horse girls have, like, powers? Or, like, what the hell's going on? And it's like, no, like, inverse, they're literally just running, but the animators make it look all, like, zoom zoom and shit, you know? My support cards are so bad this time. Yeah. To be fair, didn't Rice Shower beat, I think Rice Shower beat Teo. And that was like, Symboli Rudolph's protege, if I'm not mistaken. The ages in the anime are also so weird. Because, like, Symboli Rudolph is, like, supposedly a senior. But, like, she met Tokai Teo when she was, like, a little baby. like a little, tiny little thing. So it's like, how long have you been in high school, Rudolph? The answer is too long. If you start getting around the same age as your teachers, it might be time to go into, physical labor work. Alright, 9 turns. This is it. It's all good luck here. All good luck going forward. Okay. Oh, no! No, no, no! 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 This is so bad. This is so bad. I have never seen her fail so many. I mean, I've done a lot of Rice Shower careers, but I don't think I've had one as bad as this. Not like 100% failure rate on anything over 10%. We're going into the Kikua show with a C, D, E, and double Fs. Alright. I'm hard-pressed to see if I can actually win this. Like, right now, the goal for this Rice Shower is exclusively winning the URA finals. That's it. Because let's be real, she's not doing anything else. She's not doing anything else. F is for fast. Yep, yep. Ooh. Ooh, we did get Swinging Maestro. Is it Maestro or Maestro? It's Maestro, right? Sorry, I get distracted easy. I was searching it on my phone how it's pronounced. Okay, so we got one more turn. Let's do a wit training. I never understood how they failed wit. Like, how can you be so bad at reading a book that you fuck it up? Okay. This should be some good skills for this race. Alright, everybody, believe in Rice Shower. We're watching this one. we're gonna have to watch. Oh no, wait! Shit, biscuits. I'm so used to clicking, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, my bad. That was on me. We'll watch the Tenno show 100%. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is definitely... We gotta believe. Seeing is believing. We did get second place. Second place ain't bad. is better than I thought it would be. Frankly, I thought we would just be absolutely destroyed here. Okay. Going on, I was pouring myself another mixed drink. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. And thanks for dropping by, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. To be completely honest, I didn't think anybody was going to pop in. I spent like the first 10 minutes of this stream with a friend in Discord, asking him if my mic was working. Alright, let's go. We got a train. That's why you're called the Silver Collector. Second is the best. Dude, Rice Shower in the anime is kind of like OP, man. As long as she gets in her like edgy, like 2009 Tumblr mode, like she's taking home the gold. Okay, we're not risking a 50. We're not risking a 50. We gotta play it safe. And we have like absolutely no support card stacks that are good. This is just some god-awful RNG. But given how the first one went, that's fine. I think we get some more carrots here. No, Director Akikawa, do better. Alright, so we got at least one rainbow training. I mean, we have four speed cards, right? And, oh, and tissues! And tissues! How did she get the tissues? No, Rice Shower tissues too. Hachimi, 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 Hachimi. Okay. From now on, because we're just going for the URA finale, right? This is clearly, I don't think we're going to even, I mean, technically we could get a 3-star speed spark, but like, given how this career path's been going, I'm not holding my breath for anything right now. This run absolutely does have the worst luck. Okay, see, this is what we want. This is what we want. But I want like 11 of these in a row with like one break in between so I can train. I mean, it's not enough to save like the 14 turns that we've missed out on, but and we still got to move down 2,500 meters. We should be okay. But those 54s, because I've gotten one, I think the highest training I've gotten was like a Bakushin your way. Yeah, no. And I think when I was doing a Sakura Bakushin, it was either Bakushin or Kuren-chan. I got like a 98 points because it was like a quadruple stack. And that was lovely. Boom, boom, doo, doo. I don't know about you guys or how much you play this game, but I have just engraved every single song from this game into my mind at this point. We're gonna rest before the Tenno show. That's right. We're resting because we have so much confidence that we're gonna win this fucking race. That we don't even need to train. We don't even need to risk it. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna crush it. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna crush it. Okay, Pace Chaser, and then do we have enough points? No, I'm not gonna get Cloudy Days. All right, we're watching this one. Wait, what do you call me? Wait, here, I'll keep going back and forth until we get a Oni-sama. Ooh! Yeah, we're winning this one. Let's go, baby. Alright, we're watching this. We'll go as a Pace Chaser first. If we fall behind, we can do a late starter. Because you can always switch that if you're struggling. Number 5 favorite. Okay. Did they really put Spechan with the Tism in front of me? Alright, Ricey. She's a pace chaser. She's not in 6th, though. She's in, like, 3rd right now, so... Pace chaser needs to stay, like, around 5th and 6th. She doesn't have very good speed, but I did get her pace chasing skill. Determined Descent. There you go. We just gotta hope nobody else procs any skills. We're so far behind first place, and we got blocked. Shimbali Rudolph's in our way. Insane Sky's kind of crushing it in first place right now. But they're gonna run out of energy real quick. Don't you dare insult my baby girl. She has so many wits, Mr. CB. So many wits. Wits for days. Here we go. We're about to go past Super Creek. These camera angles are so friggin' awful. I know you can change them, but it's usually worse. Come on, Rice. Time to make your move. We just need to proc our skills. Swinging Maestro, there we go. That's what we like to see. We got our Swinging Maestro. Come on, come on, come on, come on. She's slightly catching up. Some of the end runners are making some moves too, but Super Creek is proccing skills every 4 seconds right now. Come on, this is your chance right now. Get that rosy thingy that you do where you go like you're in a church or some shit. Come on. She's got this. Come on, Rice Shower. Come on. Third. There we go. Okay, we got third. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Second. There is no way Super Creek's in first. What the hell? There is no way that Super Creek is going to win this. Come on, Rice Shower. Come on, Rice. Oh no, it's such a wash. She's so far ahead of us. She's so far ahead of us. This is not even funny, guys. We're so fucked. Come on. Where's the special? Where's the special? Rice Shower. Yep, that's it. Second place. That is wild. Super Creek. Really? And don't we have to give first here? We do. That's so strange. How did Super Creek pull that off? See, but they say it was a stamina thing. They say it was a stamina thing. I'm going to make her a front runner, because I don't think we ran out of stamina there. I think Super Creek just had such a huge lead. Mr. CB, 100% I should. However, I have been drinking some vodkas tonight. And that sounds like a lot of reading. Okay. So her as a front runner. See, she'll get passed by Saiyan Sky and whoever Redhead is. But if Swinging Maestro procs, we should be Gucci Gang, right? That's a thing still. This will let us know real quick if it's our stamina that's running out. And if it is, we can do a late start for her and get some of that back. There we go. That's that Swinging Maestro. So if she procs her skill, right? Because Saiyan Sky's a front runner. And we got all of those stamina skills. We didn't get... I don't think we proc Deep Breaths yet. Screw you all. There you go, all. Now you have more responsibility since you decided to make fun of me. No. We're second now, but we got this. We totally got this. Because this is the final corner. How is Super Creek so freaking good at this? And this time it's McQueen. Oh, God. See, man, this is what I'm talking about. It's RNG. It's all about these things proccing. Like, she had all of these skills just pop off. And now McQueen's just blowing us away. And I have the same distance behind Super Creek, which means McQueen is like nuts to butts far ahead. RIP! Rest in peace! Rice Shower, you had one job. Okay, we have 2 more tries, so here's what we'll do. We're gonna make her as a late racer. Because the goal... you know what, McQueen? You know what, McQueen? You did. You did. I mean, even in the anime, I think McQueen's probably a better long-distance racer than Rice Shower. Rice Shower has, like, her crackhead moments where she just, like, explodes. You know? But it's like... She's kind of like the Incredible Hulk. You know? She, like, pops off. Come on. It's such a long race, that's why I did it. Yeah, McQueen, shut up! Alright, so, I mean, we are very far behind right now, but I set us as a play starter. Desu wa? Shut up! それはどういう意味ですか? I don't know how to say it in Japanese. But now you know, McQueen. Come on. If we can't pull this off, that's fine, because I needed to start a new one with her anyway. There's that swinging maestro. I don't think we were running low on energy yet anyways. Oh, that's delicious. Blocked. Alright, still at 13. Make your move anytime now, Right Shower. Make your move anytime now. Anytime now. Just feel free to go ahead and make it anytime now, Right Shower. What are you doing, Right Shower? Oh no. I think she's cooked. I think she's cooked. I think she's cooked. Oh, we're ninth. We're losing. No, we're so fucked. McQueen is... McQueen, how are you so good? No. And we're covered in mud, too. Or poor daughter. Well, I don't want to watch a 4th one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to pace. Where we had our best luck. We'll view results. 8th. It just got worse from there. Which is funny, because the mood's supposed to go up each time. Well, rest in peace to probably one of the worst runs that has ever been ran career-wise. I don't even have enough points to buy any more skills. So what we're gonna do, we'll take a look. See, I honestly can't remember the last time I got a C. Yep, straight to the glue factory. Oh, by the way, did you see? I I made you a mod, so it's your responsibility now to make sure I stay in line. I'm not worried about anybody that pops in chat. Just me. I know all from somewhere else. So I thought it funny to mess with him. Alright, here we go. Can we rank up? There we go. Potential level 5 Bright Shower. This is what we're talking about. This is why we just crank these out. That is a potential level 5. Have a good time training, Measuro McQueen. We will beat you, eventually. It's coming. And we're about 240 stars short. Alright, so now it is back. Do you have a favorite Uma design? By design, do you mean like attire? Like how they have different outfits sort of thing? Because I absolutely... Let's see if I can't find... How do I do it again? I haven't done this in forever. I really like... Oh, where is it? Was it TM Opera? Yeah, I love TM Opera. In her fucking king outfit. TM Opera's king outfit is so peak. That, and then, I gotta say, first of all, TM Opera, most underrated character. Which is funny, because apparently a lot of people feel the same way, because she was like, for the longest time, she was like my most viewed A-rank training guide. But, my other favorite one, I just absolutely love Vodka. But her, like, grunge, it was on the home screen as well, but her little, like, punk rock outfit, love it. And then if I had to choose a third, I'd probably go with the Measuro McQueen, goofy ass, tiny hat. I mean, come on. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, you don't know whether it's like cute or funny. But anyways, I'll go back to the racing here. Alright, so now we got a potential level 5, but we no longer have guest Uma, so we have to go ahead and find our own stamina. Let's see, stamina, 12. I think Gold Ship might be my highest stamina contributor right now. Oh, that's right. I totally accidentally traded in the gold ship that I wanted to use. So I'm going to pick a special week. And special week, that's a speed. God, I don't even know. Yeah, see, my stamina spark surge is absolutely awful. We'll do a TM Opera, and then for a mix, we'll do a Top Gun. And we'll start this in just a few seconds, but I have been drinking a lot of vodka Rebels, and I absolutely have to run to the restroom. So I will pop back in. It'll take me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back, and I'll see you in just a second. I have returned. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off this Rush Hour 1. We're going to get better luck here. Fingers crossed. We know we're getting better luck. It's 100% happening. We're going to get Stream Maestro. We're going to get Professor of Curvature. We're going to get 3 stacks on speed over and over and over, and it's going to be fucking fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Uh-oh. As I start this, I don't know if my headset's wire is long enough. I dropped something. There we are. Perfecto. This is Tracing Academy, where Umas come to train and do high school courses for 4 to 32 years. Because realistically, Biwa and Simbali Rudolph are about 30 years older than Winning Ticket. And, it's funny, I before I watched the anime, I had no idea, like, about the... Oh, son of a... Hey, throw some salt on the ground, get rid of the demons. That was what we call a happy mistake. Got the bad luck out of the way. I accidentally misclicked recreation, but that's fine, because it's not a wasted turn. We do get something out of it. We do get the good mood. We didn't mean to get it, but it still works. Have a good one, Hama Squee? I'm horrible at pronunciation, but you know who I'm talking to. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in at my first ever stream. Alright, let's do this. We got to get these friendship bonuses up, and we got to get them up fast, man. What I want to do is, ideally, if you have enough good stacks, you can get like a good rainbow training or two by the junior debut. There's a few times that has happened, and that's just like the perfect stacks ever, where, you know, you get 4 stack on stamina, 4 stack on speed. I believe too. I believe this. So, double on wit. See, that is a wit training I'll take all day. The best runs are the ones where you don't have to rest before your junior debut. Those are always like the best ones. And that's because everything just aligns perfectly. You get a lot of good stacks of 3 support cards, 2 support cards, 4 support cards sometimes on speed, stamina, and power. And then anytime you're low on energy, there's a good stack on wit, which allows you to train, but also get a little bit of that energy back. And now we got a 3-3 split. I'm going to go with a stamina here. The double stamina, that is going to be one that we want to train. See, in the last career, that would have been an insta-fail. 18%? Good luck, bro. that not happening on my watch. That's fine. That is 100% fine. Failing wit training is completely okay because you still actually get a little energy back and you don't get a mood down. So, while you don't get the full wit points, it is okay to fail a wit training. Damejanai. You've come in first place. So, Qian Yuan, the strategy that I'm kind of going with, and it has worked for me on a lot of other career paths, is the wit, especially for PvP. Wit is super important. So if I can just stack some wit trainings on each other over and over again and get energy back that way, as opposed to resting where I don't get any stat points at all, where wit training gives energy, but it also gives wit and speed points. I'd rather do that, especially early game, when we're not worried about, losing out on rainbow trainings or anything like that. So, like, if it's dangerously low and there's not a good support card stack on wit, I'll rest. But if I have some decent stacks on wit, or I've got, like, half health, half energy, I'll do a wit and get some of that energy back. And, of course, she got a mood down. But if we get lucky here, Kita Black is going to give us a little bit of a push and get some of that back. Donde ella Kita Black? I guess that was supposed to be Spanish. Stamina and guts. Yes, absolutely. We were lacking on that. And then we have a triple on wit. And then if we don't have a good stack this time, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a recreation. See, so since it's one on everyone, none of them are going to be super big bonuses, so we might as well get our mood up right there. And it maxed out our energy, which in this case is going to be a double bonus. What if all the cards gather at Stam right after you fail and you have to take a risk? So that really depends. So for instance, like if I'm training a Rice Shower right now, right? Rice Shower and like Mejuro McQueen, some of them are just more difficult Umas overall to train. But if it's a relatively easy one, like a Sakura Bakashin or a Kurin-chan, Taiki Shuttle, Ogre Cap, those that are known to be easier to train because they just have easier career paths. I'm more comfortable taking a risk with those. But if I fail and there's a 4 stack, or I like to do limit myself at 3. So if it's just a 2 stack, if I fail, my mood goes down. And the best option I have is a 2 stack, I'm resting. If I fail and my mood goes down and I get a debuff, I'm doing a recreation. I'm not going to the infirmary. I'm doing a recreation because I'm going to take my chance that I do a shrine visit as my recreation. And it cures that debuff, but also increases my mood. And if I get a mood down and I'm already at a great mood and it just goes down to good, and then I have a solid 2 stack that's rainbow training or a 3 stack or higher, I'm gonna do the training right away. It's really only when it goes below good that I start to weigh the options of taking other routes, You don't have to bear this alone, right, Shower? Get a little guts. Get a little love in your heart. Maybe I should do some Umamusume training and karaoke at the same time next time. See, here we'll rest. Because our wit stack, we don't have... It's just the reporter. And everything else is over 50% failure, so we're going to rest there 100%. Get tips on training, and that's going to give us some energy back. And we got a 3, we got a 1. We don't need the Kita Black stacks yet. I'd rather get Silent Suzuka up to Rainbow training than take a Kita Black training in Rainbow, because what's going to happen is if I focus on getting... See, now I got a double. I got 2 here that can do Rainbow training. I'd rather get a support card up to Rainbow training and miss out on a single Rainbow training than not have the opportunity to stack. It's a lot of information to take in, and I don't, but it's just kind of like my thought process out loud here. But yeah, you can always rest. 100% you can always rest. It's just, if you start to struggle, or if you're working with a more difficult career character and you're trying to achieve something specific and you find yourself falling short, maybe try doing some wit trainings instead of resting, because a lot of the time the resting is holding people back because it's just a turn that's gone, essentially. And yeah, you get to do a couple more turns, but it's not like earning you anything in that turn, where wit will get you some energy back. Awesome, and that's a mood up. And here we go, perfect. That's going to be 2 characters going into... Oh, actually, Suzuka, I don't know, I only use the whip method when I still have 2/3 of the energy bar. If the energy goes down to half the bar, and there are no gatherings or hints or rainbows, I go rest right away. Yeah, I mean, again, this is one of those games where it's not like playing the board game Risk, you know, where 100% strategy means everything, you know. It's one of those things where it's like RNG is so heavy for it, where like a lot of people succeed a lot of the time on trainings like 15% or lower. So like if you're having good luck with that and you're just punching in a bunch of races like that, it's not really going to negatively impact you at all. See, in over half, yeah, Arikite Iko. I don't know if I pronounced that right, Hama, but see, I don't mind the energy bar going below half. It's just to choose what comes next, you know, like what are you going to do with that? Are you going to risk it because, you know, you come to a point where you know you have just under half energy, right? And then you got a triple stack on speed and you can get 64 speed points. It's like, okay, well, do I risk that? You know, what's the move there? All right, we'll do the... No, exactly. 100%. I completely agree. I don't like gambling when I have a triple rainbow. I just haven't been fortunate enough to get very many triple rainbows, so I bank on the double rainbows or higher. I'll always risk it for a triple rainbow, but if it's a little bit lower than that, you know, like, I'm comfortable kind of around, like, the 12% mark. If it's under 12%, I'm not going to feel like I'm risking a whole lot. And yeah, you can still fail. I failed 1% before. And we're getting Swingy Maestro. There you go. So that should be the energy skill. That's the peak energy skill right there. I do have the gambling here. Fear the 2%, not the 50%. No, man, that's so fucking true. Failing a 2% is way worse than failing a 50%. Failing a 50%, you at least know what you're getting yourself into, you know? If you were to compare it to gambling, failing a 50% is like failing a slot machine, and failing 2% is like betting 10 grand on blue-red, on like 2 red in roulette and failing. Okay, so we did some good recover here. We'll do some wood training because we do need to get wood up a little higher. Double on speed. These are the recovery options that we're looking for. And while that is great, I do want to get some energy back. I actually wasn't paying attention to the dates there. Normally I'd rest going into the summer training here. That was my mistake. 34. No way you failed. No way you failed that 14%. No way, Rice Shower. You're about to become a rice hailstorm if I have anything to say with it. Oh my gosh. We're going to do a wit. Yeah, no, that I agree with that. And frankly, it is kind of like a gamble. You know, like I watch a lot of other content creators, and I completely respect the grind of knowing like the probability of every single choice that a single person could make at any given moment. That being said, I'm not going to, I kind of go off of feeling, you know? I come from a if you guys watch Uncle Roger, you know how they say that the Chinese, they cook with feeling. My family's Chinese, and yep, we do everything with feeling. You know, not numbers. Everything's with feeling, man. Okay, so we got 131. We'll do the long corners. That's a good skill to have. No, I 100% missed the rest prior to the summer. I'm sorry. Again, man, this is my first stream ever, and I can honestly admit I'm struggling a little bit with the looking back and forth between the YouTube channel screen and the stream screen. But I'm getting more adapt to it. It's playing out. I think next time will be a lot smoother. We got first place in the Kikuka Show. Daijobu desu. Alright, so we got some good stat bonuses from that, and we got 9 turns, and if we get some really good... You're new? Yeah, I think my channel is only like a month old. Honestly, I just really liked playing this game and was like, hey, I think I got a good grasp on this. Maybe I should make some tutorial videos. And then I didn't expect anybody to watch it, but then a couple people did, and I was like, oh, sweet. Maybe I'll make some more. But yeah. No, I've not been around for a while or anything. Yeah. Just, we're going to get the dialogue option that gives us some energy back here. Excellent. And we got another skill hint for another... Okay, excellent. Now for real. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. What is it? 170 more, and I can actually monetize the channel, which would be awesome. I mean, I love my job. I work full time, but it wouldn't hurt to be able to do this as like a side thing. Not at all. 100%. So we got a good rest with her. We'll dig into and get some energy here. 22%. We'll take the 21 with Narita Taishin. Yeah. So this one, it always gives the option skill points, stat boosts, and energy recovery. If you have ever been to this point. And from what I can tell, I could be wrong, but from what I can tell, it's the same for every single Uma. I've played with every single one except for the ones I don't have. You know, Biwa, Narita Taishin, Silent Suzuka, and the 2 new banner ones. But from what I can tell, it's like that. And we'll train special week there. See, we missed the double rainbow, but by taking the single rainbow, we're upping our friendship bonus with Super Creek here. And what I'm looking for is these double rainbow procs in stamina, because ultimately I want to max out my stamina as much as possible. Oh, no. No! Do we do it? I think we do it. No! No! God, that would have been so fucking hype if that worked. Yeah, I know, it's the worst. You know what, Kana? I had the same thing in mind. That was just brutal bad luck. We might change up the support cards next deck. Yeah, because our stats are looking pretty decent. We shouldn't have any issues finishing the URA finals. I mean, we even did it last time, but we got 11 turns. RNG is losing interest now. Hama, maybe I have autism, but I'm not sure what that means. RNG is losing interest now. Means... What does that mean? Like, monetary interest? Or... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Don't overdo it. We'll get some skill points. And here comes the Tenno show. This is the one. This is the one. We're getting cooldown. You know, Chen Yuan, if I'm feeling lucky and I have a rainbow every turn, I will not be satisfied with a single rainbow and go to wit to wait for the double and triple or even more rainbows. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. It really is just all up to... It kind of just comes down to gut feeling, you know? Like, nobody can 100% predict every single race outcome. You gotta learn English again. It's okay, man. I'm #1 favorite for the Tenno show. This is what we're talking about, baby cakes. Let's go. I want to know why Rice Shower isn't yanking on their fucking ponytails right now. Screw these bitches, Rice Shower. You got this. They ain't got nothing on you. See, there's that cooldown. I think I got, what is B in... A B in speed. Oh, God. So my printer is under my desk, and sometimes I use it as a footstool. I just printed out like 15 test pages without realizing. My bad. You got this, Rice. You got this, Rice. Remember, this is the race that the Gemini Cup that I'm going to be entering Rice Shower in is modeled after. And yes, wait, can we all just laugh at the fact that Psy Games, they named the only brown Uma Amazon? Like, come on, man. Come on. You're better than that. And I know they're modeled after real horses, but like when you bring it into the game, come on. We're in 4th place. We're in 4th place. We got this. 3rd. Dubs, 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 dubs. We got this. We got this. Come on, Rice Shower. 2nd. 1st. Oh my fucking god, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? I'm gonna take 2 shots if we pull this off. I'm gonna fucking slam him. Come on, Rice. Do not let McQueen. I wish McQueen was still in the chat so we could laugh at her. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rice Shower. Don't you fucking lose. Yes, 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 yes. And that is... Oh. We did it. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. We did it. We fucking did it. Okay. Okay. Jesus, you could have crushed a fucking melon between my thighs with how hard I was puckering right there. Let's go on to... So, I mean, that's the longest. That's the longest race that we got. And it's Small Nintendo show, but again, we're still... Stats are looking a pretty low. Pretty much a little low. See, so like here, for instance, I don't really need or want any of Narita Taishin's skills, nor do I want any of McQueen's skills. So what I'm going to do... Oh, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually train Wit here, get a little bit of energy back, and hope that I got a double rainbow stack on this next turn. Again, no rainbow stack. This is brutal. See, this is the luck that I'm talking about. It's late game that really matters, because there's so much opportunity to get your support cards up to rainbow training by mid to late game. And then a lot of characters have the ability to train like 10 times before they go to the URA finals, which really, really like... Oof. What, Yo McQueen is the best card for Gemini for... What are the skills you think McQueen's skills? So she's got what? Deep. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, Kyoto Racecourse. Yeah. Because I was thinking everywhere that I've been looking has been showing that, what is it? The bourbon, the Miho Bourbon Strength card. They've been saying is the best, at least from what I've seen. Like I said, I'm just a casual player, my man. Like I'm here, like that's why I do A rank guides and not how to be, top 1,000 in the nation guides. Like some of these guys, I'm not breaking down graphs and stuff like that. I am trying to learn 100%. Like I'll take all the constructive criticism to heart, but from everything I saw, everyone was raving about the Miho Bourbon support card. Because they were stacking it with gold ship. Let's see here. Do we got a good stack? 38? Yeah, we'll take 38 in speed. True, but I don't want any pace chaser skills. All that I am looking for is Swinging Maestro to get me through that, and then to max out my stamina as much as possible, because basically pace chasing stuff is pretty much irrelevant because every single debuffer on Earth is destroying pace chasers. I mean, you join a lobby and all it is gold chip and then air groups and nice natures with debuffs. You got Maverick for Mayano? Okay. Some NPC Uma is also in front. Nice Umamusume. Did I just fail a 12%? Did I just fail a 12%? There's no way I just failed a 5. No! 32, we're taking it. Alright, so we got... We're going to do a whip before the Arimakinen. Arimakinen is the longest one that there is. If they want to pull you back, there's no way you can fight back. Just a lot of stam and hope it works. No, 100%. And no, don't get me wrong. I'm not like dogging on your strategy here. It's just, it is just. You want me to rest? Should I rest? Yeah, I'll rest. No, I know it works. Rice, yeah, Rice has got this. Have a little. What's rest? Have a little faith. Have a little faith. Rice, you got this. Come on, you're almost done. All right, we only got, what, 4 more left? Do 35. That's what we love to see, baby. I mean, this is still really low. This is still really low. It's so low. Why is it so low? It's so low. I gotta say, maybe it's because I'm a little jittery from my first stream. I'm kind of hopping back and forth like crazy between each screen, you know? I think that might be affecting my decision making here because I swear to God, guys, here I'll pop over to my Legacy Umas right after this so you can take a look. I normally do a lot better. I'm not lying. Finale semifinal. What did I just do? Well, I don't know what just happened. But anyways, first place, Rice Shower. Bring it on home, baby. And advanced to the finals, and we're gonna risk it, and we failed it. My poor. No. See, Chen, that's the problem. I've had some very, very good runs with this deck, but I also expect to fail a lot. That's the thing is. I know it's going to fail quite often. Like it's not the optimal deck. I know that 100%. I do it because it has given me some very good cards in the past, or very good legacy characters in the past. So I'm like, why not just send it like that? Of course, we got Awful Mood. There we go, and we win the Derby. Excellent, and there we go, we got the Bravo Director's Fan. With Miho Verbo, speed is love, rainbow is life. That I've never heard such sweet words in my life. And I don't. Oh, we got a medium S. Okay, medium S, long pace A. We'll get Professor Curvature, and then any medium. I don't actually know if we have. I don't believe we have any medium pace, and then 89. I always like to cap them off. Kyoto Race Course. There we go. A lot of guys have the Kyoto Race Course there. Oh no, this is not going to be an A rank. So like, yeah, no, this is just a B plus. 2-star speed spark. Sorry, I clicked through that so quickly. But ultimately, we're trying. I forgot the events going on. Ultimately, we're just trying to get a good trainee for the Gemini Cup, and we have, what is it, 17 hours left. Like I've got plenty of A's here. You know, I've had good luck with a lot of these Umas. I've also transferred out quite a bit. But yeah, so we're gonna keep doing that. But I think as far as Umamusume is concerned, that's probably going to be it for my stream for today. I'd like to thank everybody for popping in. I actually might start up in just a few minutes here because a couple of friends of mine want to play Peak, and I might do a Peak live stream. But I'm going to end the Umamusume one now because I'm not very YouTube savvy, and I have to, I guess, figure out how to make a new thumbnail and title if I do start streaming again here in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to do that. How many horses? So as far as my... I got 92 registered out of 200. And those are them. So yeah, 92 registered. There's quite a bit in there, and I've cashed out a bit. So yeah, I'm going to go hop in a Discord chat and see about maybe starting up a Peak live stream. Frankly, I actually started this stream originally thinking that I would test out my audio, and then some people joined, and I actually didn't realize it was on public, so I decided to go ahead and do a stream. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I may be back on in like 15 to 20 minutes playing Peak with a couple of friends. So thanks again. I appreciate you, everybody. Thanks a lot for coming in. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, and maybe see you soon.
Hello, that was an interesting stream. You have to hold yourself back on streams. Doing well. How are you? Yeah, I know how. You could swear, but